Now it's recording.
Now it's all right. So the GEC meeting for this month is started. We have Frank,
You're muted on your end, guys.
Yeah, Dick.
Dick, and Jerry,
Hello.
Maureen, and Ellen. So we have a quorum.
And Barbara.
Barbara.
Change my spot.
That's what happens when you move. I'm blocking.
Okay. Who's from the meeting?
From the minutes of, Frank, I wasn't able to, I tried to email you a copy of the minutes and it sent it back as a thing. I hope I have the right email.
Let's turn on audio.
Can you hear me now?
Is it him or you?
It's green light. That's all it should be on.
Are your earbuds on?
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Frank?
Apparently not. That's a guess, no.
Frank, are your earbuds,
Audio.
are they on?
You hear us, Frank?
No.
Yep.
I tried to email you a copy of last month's minutes, but it came back as that I'm not sure if I had the right email address, so we can discuss that afterwards. I have it too.
Okay, should be on what everyone's been using it anyway, so yeah.
Okay, it just came, it got sent back to me, so.
Okay, did everyone else have a chance to read them?
Barbara?
Yeah, I got them.
Short and sweet.
We need a
Short and sweet.
Yep. Yep. No,
motion to approve.
yep. So move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Hi. I'll help you.
I will abstain.
Yes, sorry.
All right, public comments, we have no public. Moving right along. Requests for refunds. I don't think we have any of those.
Not right now.
Okay. Yeah, just a golf update, how things are going.
All right, I'll do it. If anybody's been up at the clubhouse has seen the construction started on the back patio.
Yeah.
All the cement has been taken out. The old cement has been taken out. Exposed where the septic tanks are. In the next week, they're gonna be working on putting in a new septic tank just off the patio. When that happens, they will be disconnecting the current septic tank and moving the piping over to connect the two together. Supposedly it's going to be about an hour and a half transition time, one tank to the next. So right now with the back torn up, we're having most everybody try to come up to the pro shop to use the restrooms up there. So we're getting that started. Also, we're, just opening. So we had a good past weekend. It was busy. Hoping for the weather to get a little bit better. It's been pretty cold, extremely windy. Those of you who played today, Doreen went out there. Right, wow. Yeah.
Bad, it was nice, it was a little on the warmer side, so it wasn't bad.
But we're getting ready, to get going with stuff. The pro shops have been getting a bunch of stuff in. They look really good. These guys have done a great job setting them all up. We're looking forward to that. One of the things that's really kind of cool that we also just had installed, which will be up and operational within the next week or so. We now have lightning detection at both golf courses.
Excellent.
So the way that works, when horns put out on the two golf courses,
Just Bayberry right now.
what?
Just Bayberry.
Yeah, Bass hasn't gotten there
I
yet.
haven't done Bash yet.
No.
Oh,
Just Bayberry.
you people need to get in line over there. No, it's not. It's all right.
It's done at the end.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
what they have here, but the way it's going to work eventually is that whenever you can set it up for whatever you want, we're going to try to set it up. Anytime there's a lightning strike within 5 miles of the property, these horns will shoot off. They're pretty loud. You'll hear them when they get out there. At least gives you a chance to know that something's coming. And then once it's clear, it'll beep twice to tell you that it's now safe to go back out. Yes.
Is that the thing that's on the pole with with the solar panels?
Correct.
Was it exit pole?
Yeah, there's two on the golf course and then there's one on the roof of the clubhouse now,
Okay,
which is also it's a detector and a horn that's up there.
It's the wall and the unit
right,
on the course, it's on the pump house.
yeah, I saw the one on the pump.
There's gonna be one on there's one up there now on the roof of the clubhouse. And there's gonna be one installed on the lights that pulls up.
Oh.
The horn up.
Yeah, I looked at that pole, I'm saying, what's that for?
It's on top of the mountain before.
Yeah, right
Down
there.
a little bit.
5 miles, something within 5 miles.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, well, and it's gonna be like 2 peeps or what?
It'll be one loud
One
horn
loud.
siren, and then once it's clear, you'll hear it go off twice.
And
So-
does that get detected? Does the weather service identify it?
It's all done with satellite. Yeah, so it's like satellite, and they detect any strike. Like you can see it obviously in some of your phone apps. Sometimes it shows where the lightning strikes are, and so it's good for the golfers. It's also good for the employees because we've had many times over the years here that you don't know until it's right.
Yeah,
on top of you.
right, yeah.
So this gives everybody a fighting chance, which is it's a nice thing to have. So
Like a 10 to 15 minute heads up?
Hey, Dennis, two questions then. What instructions you're giving the golfers when you hear the first beep? Should they
The
just
first
seek
beep-
cover?
basically, what you
can
have to
tell
be-
folks on?
the interesting thing about lightning, basically, believe it or not, if you tell someone to come in off the golf course and they happen to get struck on the way in, the golf course is liable for them. So all we can do is tell people when they go out that this is going off. It's probably better for your own personal safety to find cover, but we can't force them to come in. I had the same system when I was at Cranberry Valley years ago, but a lot of people refuse to come in. But then it's on them.
We're gonna do our best to clear the golf course as quick as possible.
But
So
so but that's what basically the
once the horn goes off, we'll send an alert out on the GPS and we'll do a quick roundup to get it and start everybody off the course as quick as possible.
Okay.
I said if-
Second
I
question
mean,
then, what about neighbors? Have you notified neighbors?
yeah we're going to be it's basically it's only set up during times when the course is going to be open during daylight hours, so it shouldn't really affect the neighbors all that much. If it went off in the middle of the night, which I found out the hard way at our own course, is what time it did go off in the middle of the night, and the neighbors.
Sure, you're all good.
Once it's installed at fast, we'll let the neighborhood know.
Yeah.
It's up, but it won't affect off hours.
Right.
And how are we gonna educate the golfers?
I was gonna
What
say.
we're going to be doing as we get closer is we're going to do a little write up type of thing, keep it near the clubhouse. So on days when it can potentially happen, have the starters be telling people that we do have this system, and to keep an eye out and or an ear out, basically, to try to make sure that they're listening out for it.
But should we, as part of our next newsletter, say something and just go through the steps of what people should be doing? I mean, like, don't
Sure.
take your clubs out to.
We'll do like a little latent safety.
Yeah,
As soon as both of them are fully operational, we'll let them know that it's out there, it's operational.
and this is what they should be doing.
We determine is.
Yeah.
Keep it on.
And after seeing firsthand damage from lightning over the years,
Yeah, you do not want to get.
you can't mess with it, and it's so it's nice the fact that we have this now. It gives people a chance to be warned ahead of time. So
And
Excellent.
it'll be up within the next couple of weeks, you think?
it'll be up.
Operable?
Maybe needs just one more of the horns put in. And then that one will be operational, so that should be.
Which will
up
be in
and
the
running
next-
in the week.
Yeah, next couple of days.
And then Bass is scheduled to be done at the end.
Have we ever had anyone get it?
Not that I know.
We've had a lot of damage to the golf course,
Yeah.
irrigation
Yeah.
lines, things like that, but there was one last year that was close at Bass, where it's been pretty bad. Hit right beside, right by the green, and actually you could see the
electric.
spider marks right across the grass. So, and if it hadn't poured a little bit before that, someone would have been there. So, yeah, so
I think it's the one, like, lightning helps when it's like those stray ones that you don't ever see coming. You know, when you got a storm and it's pouring, people clear off the course. It's not as much of an issue, but if you got sunny days and then storm comes rolling through real quick, this will alert you ahead of
Mhm.
anything that's ever close. That's what we want, so it's an alert, you gotta seek shelter coming real quick.
And the common sense thing would be when it's safe to go back out, everyone technically should go to the holes that they were on.
yes,
I mean,
yeah,
we're hoping
yeah, go back to where you, well, yes, yeah.
no cutsies or anything like that.
No. You do the best you can with
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
you know, so, yeah, but that's what, yeah.
The other side of that is that I'm sure we can set when it's clear. Because, you know, after a storm in the lane, sometimes the course is not quite ready.
Oh, that's true.
That's
too.
what happened
Yeah.
last year is. You know, the course was not ready to handle the golf, even though it was bright and sunny afterwards. So sometimes you need to give it a little more time for it to actually be suitable for play again.
Mhm.
And we had a lot of people going out there and there's rivers running.
Casual
fairways, greens so covered. So
Not so casual water.
lots to do the all clear when it's actually all clear to go out there.
So I'm just wondering, as far as, you know, sometimes you close the course and there are consequences that when that goes off, is the course considered closed for fee purposes and so forth?
We wouldn't send anyone else out at that point,
Okay.
yes, for sure.
So if somebody wants a refund, I'm just saying, you know, 'cause people are gonna come in and say, well, the alarm went off, the course is closed, I want my card feedback. Is that, how will you handle something like that?
It's more that we've discussed about doing rain checks,
Oh, okay.
so they can come back in the future.
Yeah, something in place.
So if there's a torrential downpour to follow that, you
Mhm.
know.
It happens, it's happened last couple of years, we've had times the greens flooded and nobody could play. So you have to,
No, there's something in place.
yeah,
But that's because nobody could play after.
Exactly.
If it rained and there was a lightning thing and we just came back on, would you still give a refund if they didn't?
No,
No.
the course reopens.
As long as it's open.
Yeah.
It should
We're
be.
allowing you back out, that's the difference.
there's
That's
several
right,
times
yeah.
when this situation happens, it could be like a half hour delay. You know,
Yeah.
it could be just a quick burst coming through or
Yeah.
a cell.
And in that case,
Yeah.
Leave it to your discretion, basically.
The only way we would do it is if we had to close the course for good.
Yeah.
For the day.
yeah,
Which, you know, like Dennis said, happens on occasion.
do many of the other towns have the lightning?
Cranberry does.
Yeah, like where it was before, yeah.
I think Dennis does too.
One of, I know the Highlands has it, I think, yeah.
The other two.
I think I had one.
And Captain says it too.
An old Barney there.
Captains, I think, has it as well. So, yeah, I think most.
Barney does, 'cause I think I've been there.
Very common for.
I haven't been there in a long time.
But I was just wondering if we
The last
begin with the end.
It went all the
Of
time.
course, yeah.
Yeah, see that?
Oh, although, as we found out, they did have it at one point.
Right, I think that's kind of.
Years before we were all here,
Yeah,
yeah.
they actually had it was planned on both of them. For some reason it was. Picked up. It's nice to have it back there.
Yeah.
Lee Trevino might have liked it.
All right, as part of the golf update, are the leagues, so when are the leagues starting?
First week of May, women's is May, I think it's the 5th, and then 60s would be on the 6th. Remember that next Sunday is the 9th, 7th, 10th.
So right around the corner.
Yep. Fast.
Is everyone signed up? Is it?
Pretty much everyone starts to sign up when they start to come back from Florida, and we won't see a lot of them until early May. I've gotten a couple people started signing up already for at least the women's. I know men's they're already moving. I don't know how many they had this year, but
When you say sign up, you mean?
for like the women's league,
Yeah.
like renewing your membership with the league.
Paying.
I haven't gotten.
Paying for it.
Yeah, I won't see most of it until everyone's back from Florida. And
But there's nothing that's gone out yet, right? It's you.
Not
Because I
for
haven't seen
me.
anything.
yeah, not for me. I don't think Lori has, but I don't think so.
No.
Because they're all still in Florida.
Now, can we get into the system now?
Yes. Yeah, you should be able to. I think I activated you too, just so you could see, because I had to make a new portal for the 2026 season.
Okay.
I think I
saw something
activated you too.
All right.
It should be the same login as last year, just gonna give you an option of 2026 Women's League
Okay.
versus 20, you'll still see the 25 Women's League. But you'll be able to see like all the different, the schedule for this upcoming year is on there and everything.
Excellent.
And the work, all that stuff on there.
And then a lot of you over the last few years have volunteered for the Top Shot.
Yes.
This year is at Bass River,
Oh, really?
not here. They wanted to do a little bit of a change up, which is Friday, May 15th.
Ooh, right.
They're gonna start about 10 o'clock in the morning.
So you want people about,
What is happening?
The difference is there, it's gonna be, it's a tournament, it's a fundraising tournament. We've hosted 6 years now, Scott?
Yeah, it's been,
About 6 years. They've always had it here. This year they just wanted to freshen up and change a little bit, so it's gonna be a Bass River this year as opposed to here. I think basically because
Arcane Nightmare?
I was just gonna ask about.
it
the
will, but
parking.
it's not gonna be as big as it was. It can't be.
Yeah.
You know,
They could
'cause
do
we-
valet parking.
yeah. Yeah, charge and give it to the, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where we're gonna be this year. So they're getting all their stuff starting to go out the last couple of weeks, so they're pressing it and it's been on social media, et cetera. So it's gonna be interesting because it's gonna be different this year. And we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see how it goes.
So what time do you want people?
I would think
Volunteers.
they're gonna be probably like
I'm available.
7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that.
Yep.
So, and again, it should be a lot of the same stuff. I think they're gonna have to probably cut back on a lot of the things that they do out there because there's not as much room. As far
Yeah,
as-
you have some people who are gonna be ducking ball, not, people who aren't used to being on golf courses, being in places where you need to have.
And when I was trying to explain to them, if you remember the last few tournaments, they put like cars, heavy equipment and stuff. I said, you don't want to do that at Bass River because you're
Yeah.
gonna get, they'll come back.
You gotta get some safety helmets.
Yeah, one of those NFL helmets.
The Guardian.
The Guardian helmet, yeah. But so that's gonna be our first event kind of really going on this year, so.
It actually
Before
worked
that.
out well that they want to go over around the.
Oh, for the patio, that's true. Yeah.
We were actually planning that to happen in February and March, not now, but due to the wonderful winter we had.
It's got a little bit.
And then even the tournament schedule is gonna be online.
It is already.
Good.
Oh, it is.
If you go, I want to move it on the website. I just haven't figured out how I want to display it.
Which has all
But
the
if you
dates.
go to the more information and go where you just said outside events, if you click on that, there's an actual calendar now that you can flip through and it has all the different dates. And if you click on them, it says what golf course it is and what time they're at, or if it's closed all day.
And that's on more information.
Yeah, I want to move it so because I have even member events on there as well. So it's not really outside events, it's all events is on
We've
there.
been trying to get it onto the front page somehow, but it's hard to get it to the right size to be able to
Yeah.
make it fit on that front page. So we're gonna try to figure out a better spot.
I might just put at least a link on the front page that just says event calendar or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So that's under,
All the way on the right side of the tabs,
info.
more info. If you go down there, one says outside events currently.
Machine on here someday.
And then we're gonna also have couple of Mass Golf has 3 events with us this year.
Get more now.
4, I think
Oh,
4
wow.
now.
5 maybe.
Yeah, so we have qualifying events. The big one for us is gonna be the USGA Junior Amateur Qualifier for the National. So that's a big one for us to host, and that's gonna be in June. So
June 15th and 16th here.
senior qualifier for the seniors, yeah, amateur.
Seniors in August. That's August
And then we have
13th.
the Mass Junior Amateur Qualifier at the
Events.
Links, and
Seniors qualifier.
Good lineup.
The juniors in July. August 13th. August is the senior at Bass River.
You have USGA Junior in June.
right.
Oh, I have the calendar up.
Is it going to be month by month or just a list of? all?
Yep, no, it's like an actual like
Oh.
calendar and you can just kind of select.
That's great.
This is the portable, but you can see where like the little dots are.
What?
When you click on it, it just tells you exactly what it is.
Months you can see.
Yeah,
That is a huge-
and when you're on like a computer, a bigger screen, it shows you actually on each day a little bit of like a blurb of what it is. And then when you click on it, it gives you a little more information.
Will you have the capability to say if there's, for instance, throw some frost delay or something, you can put that on there like this?
Yeah,
You know,
I
you
can do that.
can add things to it?
Yeah, it's just,
Okay.
it's linked to a Google Calendar, so I can just update the Google Calendar
Okay.
however we need. So aeration, stuff like that.
The text message capability? Is that set up?
So
The text people on there constantly?
yes, I believe, but Club Profit also just came out with a new update that you can select all and send a blast notification to the app. But we need to do the update first, and they have been booked for weeks to do it, so we haven't been able to get the update quite yet.
We'll get the update when we get out of the process.
Yeah,
Of course.
Just in time for the fall.
yeah, right. So. Yep.
Well, at least they're coming out with that feature, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. It'll go through the app, so if you have the app on your phone, you just get a push notification from the app versus like a text message. So.
All right, anything about general scheduling or anything? Anybody have any questions? All right, moving on the restaurants.
So we're working hard to get them both up and running. They're close to being complete with the ABCC, not quite complete yet. So hopefully within this week, they both get their approval by the ABCC and we can get them up and running. They're both ready to go. They're eager to go. So it's just really kind of no one's best interest to be open until the liquor license clears. So,
That construction up there is gonna be a problem though, isn't it?
it's not really gonna be too much of a problem. Where when Mike opens up, ready to go, we've agreed on a temporary in and out. So that will be created when he does open. So you can access his restaurant and all that.
Yeah, because when I was here Friday, you know, they're digging the whole place up and tearing it to pieces. They had to put in a porta potty because there's no way to get into the.
That porta potty's the workers, not ours.
I knew, I was sure it was there for the construction people,
Yeah.
but still, you're not gonna be able to walk through that construction site.
Well, you can.
No, you can. It'll be over on the
The right.
right hand side.
Where the stairs are. outside.
Yeah. Like if you're looking at the back of the clubhouse, it'll be on the right. That's where we're gonna create a temporary entrance for
I mean,
everybody.
where you would come around from 9 to go past.
Like towards the cart barn, yeah. It'll be
On
on
the
that
other
side,
side, Ted, on the other side.
away from the tent hole area on the other side.
Oh, all right, so anyone coming around from the 10th hall is gonna have to go around.
Yeah, and we'll
Okay,
have some signs up and staff to direct people around, but you will be able to get in. That was our big thing, is that we needed to
yeah,
egress in there. So they're gonna be working pretty much all on the other side where the septic is going, so over on the right side, not really that too big a deal to create that temporary access, so. We just haven't required it until he's actually ready to open up. So,
And do we still have that? It was like a storage thing or a drainage thing that used to drain down. As you come around off the 9th hole in the big.
that's all gonna be
From underneath the
collected
fence.
and
Yeah.
underneath, every train. Now gonna be collected, put underneath and trained on the other side of the car.
Nice.
So all the water coming off the building and then that's all AC train.
Yeah.
Answered. That's gonna be included and then on the other side, no longer without needing shit.
Excellent.
yeah, that was kind of messy.
A lot messy.
Yeah. And
Self-inflicted mess.
Dangerous.
dangerous. Yeah.
Greasy sometime,
Well, that's because the old
yeah.
restaurant overfilled their use container.
But yeah, you guys, everyone will have access to the restaurant. Well, once he's opened up, so.
Are they gonna follow the hours set forth in the RFP? How does that? Where are you on? I know their hours are set for in the RFP that from 8 to whatever. Are those flexible or how are you?
They're flexible on their end, absolutely. I haven't as much communication with the hours. I think these guys have.
Yeah.
I think
I
they're
can-
both understanding those up a little earlier.
They're gonna open up right around the time tee off is.
Time for you, and it says that they're have to offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That
I think what they're gonna do, I know the bakery, they're gonna do basically breakfast sandwich,
okay.
muffins, coffee,
Yeah.
that
They
type
are
of stuff,
yeah.
but not like a full breakfast.
But how about dinner? They never offered dinner up there, did they?
No, and I don't think they're gonna at bakery. I
So
think
not
they're gonna
catered.
definitely.
Lunch and dinner is like being open
Yeah.
at that time. So
Yeah.
it's-
That's all it means then.
Yeah.
You get a hot shot.
Frank's connection dropped.
Are they gonna have signs?
Dropped?
Yeah,
What?
Trying to get back in?
No.
Is he texting you?
he texted me, yeah.
I don't see him to get back in. Tell him to try to get back in.
Sad we didn't listen. Okay, so
I was just
tried
gonna
and
ask,
bite
Yeah.
are they gonna have signs that say, like on the 6th hole, order now or whatever,
Use GPS.
Yes.
GPS,
Oh, okay, through the GPS,
through the
okay.
GPS, where now is. And, yeah, we haven't fully agreed as to what the actual sign is.
Okay.
So Scott must have been, so it said he tried to get back in, it said host removed me. So that must have gone back to, I know, that was originally,
That was the other one.
right,
Tell him to do it again.
yeah.
Otherwise, I completed my fault.
right, so as part of your packet there, you have a welcome back from Dennis and one from the brief Josh and stuff. That's a great. I assume those are going out.
They're going in a
All that will be
newsletter.
part of the newsletter.
Yeah, yeah, that's nice.
Just like this week.
Wanted to share some
It's already.
info around the courses, so you guys have, if you haven't played. One, just on my side of things, I mean. Been doing this a long time, not that old, but. I've
What are you
never-
trying to say? No.
I've never seen the grass itself look so good coming out of the spring. In
Yeah,
my entire time in the golf industry. So that side of things really, the snow really helped us. And then the blizzard really hit us. So,
Yeah. Yeah. So Frank's waiting for you to order.
I got it.
Okay.
Um,
There we go.
so yeah, the only damage we really had is from the trees, but the grass itself looks awesome. It really came out of the winter well.
And have we lost so many trees that we are now really open on Sundays?
Yes.
So I mean, it's gonna be like a field out there, hit and miss. Well, what do we?
not so bad.
I don't see much out on Baver. The only place
Maybe it was a lot on the edges.
really in play was on the seventh hole. And he was hitting over to the left particularly from the men's tees. There were a bunch of trees down there, so you're not gonna find yourself in much difficulty. That's the only place I've noticed anything.
I'm singing more Bass River,
Maybe there was a lot more on the edges. And
just open.
Yes.
inward.
Best guess for me on Bass.
Gas, we lost quite a bit in
Yeah.
between holes. A lot between 12, 13, and 14
yeah,
Wow.
was the big hit. So there's the big tree that was behind the 4TM1 is now gone. That took a direct hit. And then a lot of trees along the entrance just took a downer. So,
on their last legs anyways.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the biggest issue that we have to address is we lost all protection off the 12th tee at Bass River.
Yeah.
That will be-
Particularly from the back tee.
So all tees are gonna be on the 4T from now on until we figure out the best solution. Just as an FYI.
Do you know what those stakes are? Somebody asked me along.
That was me.
Oh, with the pink ribbons on?
Mm-hmm.
We had to do a boundary. We had to get our border to for the Basher master plan, and determined there was enough space. to Make a par 3 and a par 4. So you'll see that it goes all the way around.
Yeah.
So if you played over there on 5 and 6, you'll see boundary markers as well.
Okay.
And then we needed to determine what is actually ours in the neighborhood on 12. Not that we're gonna do anything, but we need to know what trees are ours and what's you or not. But
Well. And so you planted
Or the
anything?
house is like right next to the T-Bow.
as far as big trees, no. We'll
Yeah.
Short par 4.
plant some stuff.
Yeah, the property goes pretty.
And I hate to ask this, but
Really?
Yeah.
there's gonna be some questions on, have we notified that we need to get the course rated when we change the women's tee? Because we know.
The forward tee, not the women's tee, the forward tee.
You're right, the forward tee.
Oh. 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the town.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
So how
It's under construction.
I mean, that's quite a lot, 200 yards. Well, on the two.
She's already had her.
Yeah,
So we're not gonna hit up to the hill
So,
anymore.
and then she's not eating it.
there's gonna be another one.
Did-
I mean,
I'll tell you about
but
it.
you could still hit from those tees, couldn't you? I mean,
Yeah.
I'll see it when I get
We
there.
Wherever.
we have to rate
Yeah.
the new combo tee at some point anyway, so we'll just wait for it
Mm-hmm.
all to be at the same time.
Yeah.
You guys saw the new scorecards over there. There's a clean combo tee now.
I haven't.
Oh, yeah,
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 you don't put- not yet? Okay, well, you will see them.
Yeah. Being created a combo between green and white. So that if you don't want to play all the way back to the white, but you don't want to play up at the greens, it goes back and forth.
Thank
between
you.
the holes.
It's
And then there's,
Typically in between.
we did a combo
They
of
are
white
just like
and
50.
black.
Because the men's group scores are too low.
Oh, you only.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Make the men's
those scores are
play
so low.
Yeah.
That's what,
Yeah, you'll see on the.
why I did it.
There's little arrows pointing to which tee you play.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish more clubs would do more.
Yeah.
It's not like it adds any-
45 for work.
Well, so like.
It's a perfect solution for bass servers.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of
Yeah.
tees.
It works,
Mhm.
yeah. Well, it's like
I
I
don't have enough room for 4 sets of tees.
right.
playing with a couple guys that work here that like can still hit the ball pretty well off the tee, but they want to play up. And they were playing, the forward tees at Bass last season when I played with them a couple of times, and I'm like, that's not right. It's like a pitch and putt. It's like, so
Might as well go.
let's move those, let's move those holes back. But so I think it should work pretty well.
I want to.
And are we gonna do the 9 and dime again?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna start it. My plan is to have it go from May this year through September on the 4th Thursday of every month. So my plan is to send out like a flyer for it right at the beginning of the year to say, like, here are all the dates, mark your calendar, essentially. Registration will open a month in advance. But the difference this year is food will be included.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joe Jamil, and we've worked out, I don't know if we're gonna do the same thing every month or switch it up every month, but him and I have come to an agreement on price. So the food and golf is all included. The price obviously went up a little bit from last year because it was just golf,
Yeah.
but now it includes, he's looking at doing like the grill one night, a buffet style, possibly like an a la carte menu that you can choose from 4 or 5 different options. We haven't set a menu quite yet, but there's definitely options. But he's excited, so
Sounds good.
yeah.
That's not when it's gonna have entertainment, is it?
Not that I'm aware of.
And who wants?
Oh.
Snowy everybody.
Yeah, he hasn't mentioned anything yet. That's why I originally did it on Thursdays last year, but the more I thought about it this year of moving it to a different day, a lot of people already have plans for Friday nights and
Yeah.
Saturday nights. Thursday's just, it's a good almost end of the week,
Yeah.
so it gives people something to do.
Actually, Thursday. It helps.
And are we gonna do any?
Oh my God.
I know there's a lot of women that would like to play in it.
Yeah,
But it was like we're competing with
yeah.
men that are,
We're trying to come up with a way of,
I don't know how to do that, but I know that was a problem. Some
Yeah.
women said, we played in the first one and that was just,
yeah, it's hard because not everybody has a handicap. So for me to do it off a handicap, which would make it more fair for everyone, then I'm excluding some people. So I'm going back and forth on what to do. Because I definitely want to include, like, have
Yeah.
everyone be able to come and play. I know obviously the scramble format helps, but not enough. I'm hoping I can possibly use the combo tee and say, you know, like the men play from the whites, and then if you're over the age of whatever, for
You play.
you can play men can play the combo tees to move up, but then they're not playing those green tees with the ladies.
Yeah.
So women at least get some type of an advantage in that way, but I'm trying to come up with what I can do for handicapping.
What if people used hopefully the honor system and provided you what they estimated their, you know, I mean, clearly
Yeah,
the tournament.
I
will tell
know.
you what
That's how you,
Doesn't
Yeah,
work.
it never works. You'll have someone come in that's public and you've never seen them play golf before. And like, oh, you know, I'm a 36. usually, and
47.
She's actually a 10. Like, and then they just run away with it. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to make
Yeah,
it fair
yeah.
for everyone without giving certain
Yeah.
ones possibly a better
Sure,
advantage.
sure.
Yeah.
invariably,
If you just had a separate prize for all women.
So that's last year, because I got that feedback after the first or second one. I made an all women's
Oh,
team.
you did, okay.
Yeah, but then I only ended up having 2 women's groups and things, so it was between the 2 of them. So it worked, and they got a prize, and they were happy. But I'm kind of hoping that gets the
Yeah.
word going that there is an all women's. Can't really do a mix because I never really had many all men's teams. So you had the
So
overall
if you
women.
mix and you've got at least some strength on there,
Yeah.
you know, to make it fair, but I can understand some of the women being.
Scary.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get more turnout too with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my
Yeah.
Yeah.
that-
August one, I had 74. Was that August one? The June and July, because I only did 3 last year. Because September got rained out, so I canceled that one. But June and July, I think I had between 42 and almost 50, and then August I had the 70 plus. So I'm hoping I can do the 70 plus, and for all of them would be great. But we'll see. Hopefully, I think getting it out earlier with all the
Yeah.
dates will help,
Yes,
so that people can
And the
plan
options.
ahead.
Food should help too.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and having food included can help.
Also too, we're gonna be looking at the putting contest starting back up.
oh,
Um,
excellent.
Even Mike Gannon worked here back when they did it. And he's very excited about doing it again. In conjunction with the restaurant going up there. And we're also to go back to golf news. Is basically we met with the Yarmouth Chamber of Commerce. And we're gonna be doing a putting contest, like an after hours for chamber members. We're gonna set up a putting contest, try to get local businesses to come in, check out the golf facility, check out the new restaurant, check out the new patio, and try to get everything so more people. But the whole goal of what it is, and like a lot of the stuff we're doing also some clinics for municipal employees and things like that, trying to get people that don't play golf that know and can impact our business, or we can help their business, come to the golf course, see what's going on, get more comfortable with us, and then know
Mhm.
what we do, how we do it,
Right.
and that's how you get better support forward in the community. So it's kind of good stuff. But a lot of people have been asking about that the last couple of years, and now we have an actual restaurant that's willing to help with that. So that's going to be I think a good thing to get started back up. So
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd
we're-
be great.
We're very excited for both restaurants and hoping for a very successful year from both. But they are both very eager to get going.
Yeah, I was in Ardeo's the other day and he said he was very excited about it.
It's nice to see them very excited, and it's nice to see both of them here daily.
Wow.
yeah,
That's what it took, somebody local to be vested,
Right.
Mhm.
kind of vested in
You don't have to go searching for them, they're
right
here.
there.
and
Yeah.
it's good back and forth talk with them too. It's
Yeah, the only holdup is that liquor license, like, so hopefully it clears this week to get them both up and going, so.
They haven't had any problem getting employees. That's always been a
They're
problem over
turning
here.
people away.
Yeah.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Both of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah. We keep feeding them stuff, they both say they're fully
They've already,
stocked up.
they've already had full staff meetings. Both,
My
both
goodness.
places. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we are hearing from them for the last 5 years is not. what-
That's
Yeah, I mean, we keep giving them
I know.
applicants we receive, and they both have said that, you know, we don't really have a spot for.
Some of the people that
Again, I
work
think
here
it's
under
the
the
local
MTA wanted it.
issue.
There's a couple that,
Reputation.
Yeah.
and-
Yep.
Yeah, working for
Yeah.
local.
Yep.
and then, yeah, so that's actually kind of helpful. So.
So it is nice that, I mean, like I said, we're very excited to
Yeah.
have hopefully a great year with both of them.
It's got, that is a huge draw for us, because that's the piece we were really missing.
We're gonna do a grand opening with both of them later, not right off the bat, probably sometime in June.
Excellent. Yep.
Then
We got
we'll,
different days, so we
Yeah.
can.
we're gonna also try to do some free clinics at the time when we do these things. So try to get people to come up for a clinic.
Excellent idea.
And go down.
Time, it's time to eat
Yeah.
cocktails or.
So it should be.
Yeah, perfect.
Good.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So I just, going back to the putting thing and all that,
Mhm.
have we ever considered like a hole in one contest? Like, to draw people in, like maybe every Thursday, if you have a hole in one on the 18th, you and 3 people get a free round of golf or something like that. Maybe it might draw people in. I mean, it's a thought, something to think about, put in your mental Rolodex and consider it. It might be a draw. We get 20 extra people playing on Thursdays or something.
Plus another thing would be kind of nice to put on the website, it'd be like a wall of fame every time somebody gets the hole in one, put their name up.
Can we have it
You know
retro?
who's buying drinks?
Well, the Brookside has a
Frank's
plaque
email, you were missing.
Ah.
P.
for people who've gotten a hole in one.
Of course.
Thank you.
Or something like that, where it's up.
Yeah, speaking to, what
We used to do the
happened?
tournaments too at our place. The slow players. we
Oh,
put the-
yes.
What happened to the clock?
If you're here, you should be, if it's this time, you should be, that kind of thing. Is that what you're talking about?
No,
Oh, the clock.
that we were gonna.
That we were talking about.
Yes.
We're working on it.
Is it because of the account?
We're working on it. That's all I got. One way or another, figure it out.
How can it be so hard?
Anyways, moving on,
Yep, all right.
we do have town meeting coming up. So
Mhm.
it is on the 28th. We have 2 articles. Capital. So. Love your support. You would like to attend meeting. Can leave after article 10 if you want. Just kidding. Um. Those are our 2. The budget, and then we got 4 articles, 4 items on the capital. 2 are equipment base, the accessories are for driver range, furniture, things like that, and the parking lot. Expansion is knocking down the cart barn and adding spaces to the wonderful Bass River parking lot that we need to add spaces to.
Scott, last fall, town meeting approved $100,000 for the pastor rest of bathrooms. What's going on with that project?
The plans are all done. We just decided to hold at this time since it was too late in the year to do anything at this time. To be under construction, the season wouldn't make much sense. So
So next, at the end of the year.
yeah, we'll probably put it out to bid, say like August.
Oh, okay.
That way we'll have it lined up for the like. But yeah, it's actually like everything's done. It just needs to go out to bid. But by the time we got all the drawings done and approved by buildings and all that,
Yeah.
it just wasn't good timing to
The
put
place,
it on.
it's pretty rough winter to be doing.
Yeah. Yes, that was not the best of winters.
What about, I know at one point, there was, at some point, we discussed doing over the bathroom and approach up with Bayberry. Is that,
Yeah, that will probably more be likely to be a fall item at this time too. We'll see how we can pull that on and off, but
just as an aside in the men's, because we've been using it for the last couple of weeks, in the men's bathroom up, there's a hole in the wall.
The one
Maybe
that's
someone
what,
could
like?
fix it.
Yeah, we'll at least adjust
Yeah.
the,
Clean it up a little
so
bit.
if we can pull that off, we will,
Okay.
if possible.
All right.
It's kind of like on the 18 feet.
Okay, you know about it, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do we have any update on the cart barn? Here,
I get an update, I have a scheduled update at the end of every month on the car barn. So my meeting's not till the 27th. So I'll get an update then and where everything stands. And it's like once a month right now. They said it'd take about 180 days there together. But
when you say get everything together, is that the full proposal or just?
that's like what we asked for in the proposal if they come on in 80 months. Well, I get a monthly update of where they're at with everything, and if they need anything from me at that time, they'll let me know. Obviously, they can reach out to me at any time if they need
Yes.
something urgent, but
It's better than a 5-year plan we've been working.
Is it work for the new building?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
And if it was just for renovating.
they have everything they need from us at this point. They don't need anything from there. Last I knew they had hired a surveyor to come, do everything that they need to do to build the work and all that stuff, so. Usually we won't see those people come around, they just kind of come and go, but. So. We're excited, and like I said, I get one at the end of the month and see where we're at with whatever other things they may need from us, but we're trying to tie that with the wastewater. A similar time.
Yes. Okay.
And they're both kind of aware of each other. As far as where car barn.
On the budget piece for the meeting, where you have $500,000 to last for, from retained earnings. Is that there just in order to fit the requirements for you can't make a budget for the next year without being able to say we have the money to cover the extra?
The 500,000 is the indirect check.
Okay,
yeah, that's what we take and give.
well, that's, yeah.
We
No,
haven't
it's two
made
different
progress on that.
Not.
We still got this one.
In fact, it went up.
That one, I think.
Right,
it was
yeah.
that-
If it's not there,
I think you said what the fund is from
It was
retained earnings.
400.
Right.
That 500.
Right, yeah.
That's a dead issue.
No,
It's not a debt issue.
The
We're
500,
not dead, but falling along. And
they have a misspelling here. It could be to the general fund, not in the general fund. But 500, it comes out of retained, so it doesn't be a big shot from the budget to cover the 500.
On that article,
What's up? Oh, hang on one sec, Frank.
Okay.
wages actual 2025 to budget 2026 went up $250,000. I don't have a problem with it, but is there any reason why that went up so much?
Scott needed a new car.
I don't know. I see a new truck out there. I don't know what kid. But
So the wages is, obviously that's everything that's full-time, seasonal, overtime, that's all that. Some of it is kind of out of their control with full-time, their union and dedicated increases that way on union agreed to contracts, so. That's out of my control of any of that, and then seasonals. It's the bump them over up to go for a little more seasonal. And but that's those are the two numbers. Increase there.
Yeah, which in the past we've had a real problem with the seasonal because
Doing really well on the operations from shop side, still struggling a little bit on the needs. We're kind of turning people away, are turning people away on the operations side.
nice.
Maintenance side, very much still struggling.
What, nobody wants to get up at 4 o'clock
In the morning, I know.
That is the that is the one we hear a lot. Well, I'm retired, I don't want to get up at 4.
we done it.
It's a young person.
What about 5?
I'm going to bed at 4.
Yeah.
But yes, it's
2:00 every day.
Does 8 work?
it's kind of like where we're at with that, unfortunately, but hopefully we can just store a few more. We got a couple more this year, but we also lost a couple at the same time, so we really haven't gained too much. think we're up 1 or 2 from last year. So we're kind of hoping to gain a few more on that front, so. If you have any friends, please share the word. Go ahead, Frank.
You have a question?
But I sent you 3 questions, Scott, over the weekend. So number 1 was the big one, and the expense line is up 20% year over year, up to 3.8 million from 3.1. Just want to understand what the major components of that increase are. It's a 20% is pretty hefty unless there's something significant we're going to identify.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do a deep dive more, but most often than not, the big expense items that are big drivers are chemicals, fuel, fertilizers, stuff we really don't have too much control that we have to purchase. Those all went up. We also jumped into a cart and GPS lease, which was way much more than the last one. So those are the main drivers of the increased expenses. But unfortunately, when fuel's through the roof, our budget is going to be very, very much high. So,
yeah. So I just want to make sure you've got that answer covered if you get asked. That's everything else is only going to. If you look at the expense lines of the last 2 years, hasn't been a big increase, and all of a sudden it pops up by 20%. So that'd be a question I'd want to have answered. The 400,000 or 500,000 charged to us from the town. Did we get any more clarity from them as to what that is and what that's covering?
we're working on that now. I got another meeting tomorrow on that actual topic. So I'll keep you guys informed as I get more information.
Is this with the finance committee or the?
It's with finance director and my boss.
What is, I know last year, one of the other issues was the interest on reserves. Has that been resolved?
I
I'm
believe,
sorry, what?
The interest on reserves?
I believe we're getting that
Yeah,
now.
Oh, we're getting, okay, on that, okay.
Last time I saw, I think it's in there, right? It was over 100,000.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Was it that than
Yeah, the last piece I just had was on the revenue side.
Over 128,000.
Well, a big change from what a year ago.
I'm sorry, Frank, what?
Yeah, the last piece I had was on the revenue side. We've gone from 6.4 million of revenue in 25 down to 5.1 this year in budget, which doesn't make much sense. Then we're back up to 5.9, still not a decrease from 25's level. So, what's your math behind that? What do you estimate in terms of rounds and all that kind of stuff that's making that up? Maybe a little.
I fought the budget. That's a great question, Frank. So I fought really, really hard to have a more stable budget for future budgets. 5.1 is a really hard number that we're going to come up against really, really close this year when we're bringing in $6.34 million. So the 5 in this is where it gets kind of confusing, is you have to go through many channels of an enterprise. So DOR has some say on how high we can go. So we had to show a bunch of numbers over the last 5 years to kind of show that we can handle that. But they like to see a very conservative budget. So even though we've been bringing in 6.34 now consistently, and we're going to bring in another 6.4 this year is our forecast. 5.8 is actually pretty conservative, and it's to just have a nice budget where we can, yes, spend up to that if we have to, but if we don't, it just goes back into retain. So the 5.1 is actually, we needed, my original probably submission was probably 5.4 that I had to knock back to 5.1 this year. So, and
The chances are we won't have to use any retained earnings, what you're trying to get at the end of the day, right? So
no,
that's what I'm trying to understand a little bit.
It's an expense.
So we should be increasing the Gulf Enterprise Fund from 2.9 million to some other number next year, right? Yeah, right. So what do you have a goal then as to what you want that Gulf Enterprise balance to be, so you could fund the house, the cart barn and all that kind of stuff, the ballroom, whatever we want to do there?
I mean, the goal would be to get close to 5 million, but I don't know if the town will kind of let us get to that high. We may create, and I think we will, probably for I don't know if we can pull it together for fall town meeting, but we're gonna create a stabilization fund. And throw money into that, and that will help stabilize too if we get into pinches here and there with the budget.
Yeah.
But you know, having 3 or 4 within retain is a great thing to continue the project, but like a car barn. We wouldn't necessarily fund that out of direct retain,
Yeah.
that would more be a debt solution number, and
Should be spread out.
when one of
Yeah.
the debts drop off, we would jump into another debt to cover something like
We
that.
got left on debt. How many years do we have left?
And we got 4 years left on Vaporware projects. And then that would just be a great time to pick up another one, kind of thing. Yeah, the bigger projects we tend to take out with debt, and the little ones will be debt retain.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions or?
Just for my secretarial information. When is the newsletter coming out? You anticipate
Within a week or so.
within a week?
Yeah, this
Okay.
upcoming week.
And do I have to, in the minutes, put all these projects and information in there, you got, or?
No, it's in the
It's
newsletter.
It's in,
Newsletter.
okay. so-
Yeah.
That's why I don't put it.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure I didn't have to put these 2 pages in there, with that. Fine, thank you.
Oh, and I like that you've got some agenda items marked.
Yeah, I just want to touch base. We are trying to. Not necessarily slam another project through, but we do want to get the windows replaced as soon as possible, so we'll. Yeah, we'll final paperwork this week. And then we'll at least throw that to bid to see what that looks like. Timing and stuff, so that may or may not happen, and we'll keep you guys up with it on that one. But if we did that, we'd make sure we some notes and not causing. But no, we're excited where we're at so far, and we think the patio will be a great upgrade. The lightning definitely is a huge upgrade to us. And this is already playing with the button whenever he wants.
Yeah, somebody can bring that and frigging you off the.
Lost track, where are we at with the agenda?
Well, and no one has any more honeyed up issues. I think we're pretty well down to future agenda items, which kind of takes care of where we are on some.
Yeah, so I wanted to put this for you guys for purposely planning, it's a lot to get people here scheduled, so
Yeah.
get a rough idea what I'm thinking about would work for you guys. Obviously, it's up to you how you want to do this, but I know my boss wants to meet with you guys and discuss kind of her role and what she sees and stuff, so I thought that.
And you roll up under her now, right? Yeah.
I know you guys want a wastewater update. Get one till the end of April, so I thought June would probably be a good time for that. And my update will still need, once I get an update, we'll still have to go through some other stuff. Get it ready to bring in front of you and to get Jeff here for you guys. That'll probably be value in June. Restaurant, I think it'd be wise to give them a few months of running before they came
Yeah.
to you guys. And then they can introduce themselves. Hopefully they already have, and you guys know them, but then you guys can kind of see where they all are in that time frame. And then we kind of roll into town meeting and budgetary discussions with capital. Rates, fees, and then, all town meeting and stuff like that. So if there's anything else that you guys want, just kind of thinking bigger ticket items that may need to come up. By all means, let me know. But if that works for you guys, I'll get people scheduled. So that you guys can have your updates.
Well, I think the big one for us at some point is getting some update on that 500,000.
Before it goes to 1 million.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just some information. Maybe with the assistant town
Money that
administrator.
we give to the town.
Yeah, it's called, it's to offset indirect expenses. If you noticed, it went up from 400 to 500.
Memberships trending similar to last year?
That through the door.
Last, it was like 660 something.
As of this afternoon, we have 772.
772 members?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's across all.
All.
Yeah, all.
memberships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many, Becky?
772.
Oh, we're gonna do a number. I can't understand this is like 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah, you're still waiting for Florida.
A lot of schools.
Yeah, right, yeah, kids.
Because we took, because of the storm, we took for rounds in March of this year.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
okay.
This is the first year.
I did.
Yeah, that's a good point that Barb brought up. If you guys have probably noticed it, there's financials, it didn't. We actually were not open February or March. The first time in a long time.
Yeah,
So
numbers down.
we had no way of bringing in any kind of revenue through those 2 months. So yeah, rounds were down. I mean, luckily we were carrying quite a bit of a number. We had like, I think we were up 350 before we hit the winter. It's down to like 220 now, but we're still up over last year, which is great. And now both courses are fully operational. So hopefully we can make that up rather quickly. But
Weather
It's a big
turning.
weekend.
you know, let's do it out a blizzard in a winter like that for a little while.
Oh, worst winter ever.
Yeah.
It's okay when you get snow for like 2 weeks and it goes away. But it's a little different.
You know what this used to say in Vermont, snow was a poor man's fertilizer. Cut the grass, right?
Yeah. Like I said, they look awesome. The grass looks great.
Ian, did you have a chance to get those numbers on how many times on that during the week?
Were you asking specifically for the week itself, or were you
No, for
asking
the
throughout the whole
Well,
season?
what I'm.
So I can pull
Sure.
individual members, but I'm not getting
What I'm looking for is how many members as a whole are
Yeah.
playing 5 days a week, for example.
okay, so that's a little different than what I thought it was.
Okay.
So
And how many members are playing 4 days a week?
I don't even know if I can pull it that specifically.
That's,
And that's also, we're not probably supposed to share certain types of information like that. I don't really know for sure, but
Yeah.
like I can't give a specific person or anything.
No,
like
no, I
that.
want to name.
No, I know, but I just wanted
Yeah.
to make sure that that's not what we're.
Yeah, no, it's not about names. It's like, I'm just trying to get a sense of, we have 772 members. If only 5 of them are playing 5 days a week, then we don't have an issue. But if we have, 7.
I'll-
playing 5 days a week,
Shouldn't make any
No.
difference.
How about something like, how many members are playing, 150 to 200 rounds, 100 to 150? I don't know if that's something.
I can, so that,
Simple or,
so that I can do because, but
Okay, that
so on
that
our,
might work too.
Right.
Yeah.
on our end, like I can pull a report that lists every single member by their name. And then I can manually probably go through, and that might be the easiest way to do it actually.
Yeah.
Manually go through and just check off all the ones that play that many times in a year and see what that percentage is. I can do that,
I mean, hopefully if you can pull an Excel form, then you can just.
but it's gonna have their names and all that type of stuff.
Well, you can just.
no.
So, yeah, no, let me, at some point, I have to.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be relevant.
it's not relevant.
And is there a reason that this,
Yeah, I
You have
guess I
asked
just want to get a sense of why, we hear so often about how we can't get tea times and these things like that. Well, if we had some more concrete information.
You can get tea times, just not at the exact time.
Oh,
I don't know.
The problem with tea times is not that tea times aren't available, it's when they're available.
Right.
And the fact that we have to compete with the tea times that are taken by daily fees
Right.
in advance.
Right.
And
It's not the member.
So then you're competing for, particularly in July and August, you're competing for a very small number of available tea times between 7 o'clock, let's say here, and 12 o'clock.
Okay,
That number becomes very reduced. And it's all a matter of, do you play the game? Do you sit there at 7 o'clock and are you watching your wristwatch and waiting for it to hit 7 o'clock?
You put in standby.
And going down and, or are you sitting around having a cocktail and a beer and watching the ball game and say, oh, yeah, it's set, oh, it's 5 minutes after 7. I gotta see if I can get a tea time. You aren't getting the tea time.
I have an old phone.
even if they also help answer questions for people who say, I can never get a tea time.
People do not understand that precedence has to go to daily fees.
Correct.
That's why there's that one little sentence in the policies and procedures that says tea times may not be available because of. And you don't know how many years I fought to get that one sentence put in the policies and procedures, because nobody ever understood and still don't. They still don't understand that people who are paying the daily fees are paying for golf in this town.
That being said.
The
we-
members could not possibly pay for what we have here.
Even if you pull the numbers that you're asking for, you could have a member who plays 150 to 200 times a year. If you went to that member and asked them, do you struggle getting tea times? If they don't get to play at their 8 o'clock tea time every day that they want to play, they're going to say yes, though they play 200 times a year.
Yep.
So it doesn't,
All-
I don't think it's really going to help
Yeah,
anything, is my
Well,
point.
this is my 38th year in the golf business, and the people that play the most complain the most.
Mm.
That's just a given rule because of exactly what she's saying. They want to play exactly when they want to play every day of the week. And if that doesn't go, then something's going crazy, you know, but that's not the fact. And that's
The way that
the
we-
it
And
works.
that is true, because
It
we
is
know
true.
people that are like that.
Yeah,
You know, I can never get a tea time. Well, I'm just like, well, this is why.
Yeah.
The way that we help them, is having blue and white and blocked off Thursday through Sunday.
Yes, I was gonna say, and we certainly have made advancements in getting, especially the weekend golfers and stuff, more tea time for members.
I actually just had to do it this weekend because we always look like the previous year and look at statistics, whatever. I went and looked at last year's April, and we didn't open the white course at all because there was no need for it. We had to open it one of the weekend days this week because this was like, I went back a few years. This was the busiest opening weekend of all time at Bayberry.
Itching to get out.
Yeah.
Waiting, yeah.
Even still, with it being the busiest opening weekend, every single person that called me, because I work the counter every day, every person that called me, I got them on the tee sheet somehow. So like people were getting tee times, and that's not how it's gonna be in July on the weekends.
Right.
But in July, we have that white course open every single day. We have the links, we have, options. So
Yeah, I
It'd still
think
be
that,
nice to see the information,
Yeah.
the total number.
I think
of
what,
That would be
Let
great.
me just give you an
And
example.
I totally get what Ted is saying.
As these guys know, in the middle of the year, we have maybe 10 to 12 people in a group that we like to play together. I send out a questionnaire at the beginning of the year. And this is the first year I put in a questionnaire. If necessary, are you willing to play after 12 o'clock? Because it's necessary.
Yeah.
And to credit, well, most of those people would say, well, it's necessary, because that's what's gonna have to happen. And if you don't wanna play, that's fine, makes my job easier. So I'm just saying, and it's true. I mean, if you wanna play, you may have to play.
And it's
time.
still historically, the time, isn't it, like between, like after like 1 or 2 o'clock, when most of the tea times are still not used or available?
This weekend.
yeah, this way, yeah, especially during those shoulder seasons, definitely.
Plus, we have a rate drop at 2 o'clock, so
Right.
generally the hour leading up to rates changing is a
Yeah.
gray zone.
Yeah.
That's the gray zones, unless it's Joanna, it doesn't make any difference what
Yeah,
time it is, but in the off season it is.
hey, I think the best way to say it, if people are looking, is to give them the options of that Friday through Monday is available. We also opened up that links window when it clears. You have the ability to go before the links members as well. So, and public, when we let them out. So there are options out there, and we went earlier on the weekend too, to get some more members out there. So
I mean, I personally don't have an issue because I don't like to play at 6 in the morning anyhow. But another question, is it possible within the program? You know, a lot of times I play golf or whatever time is available. And I usually get stuck with 3 very lovely older men, you know, old men. And I'd love to be able to go in and choose to play with women so that I'm not waiting at the, you know, white tee box. You know, I have to wait at the white tee box before I can hit. And sometimes they forget that there's a female along with them. I mean, is there any way in the program that can decipher, you know?
No, unfortunately not. That's
Okay.
been something that's been talked about and asked and
Yeah.
multiple, yeah.
times.
Unfortunately, it's not something we can do.
I mean, they're nice gentlemen, but you know, I always have to
To
wait.
make your presence known. Yeah. Make your presence
People
known.
unfortunately remember the old system. Going back to Chelsea, when you could go in and you could see the names of all.
Right, and you can choose.
But that doesn't exist with Club Profit.
Oh, no, it
And-
does exist.
Well, it doesn't exist for
Not
us.
for us, but it-
Yeah.
that's one I gotta bring up tonight anyways.
It doesn't exist for us.
Right,
And in fact, an awful lot of courses don't offer that anyway. They'd be surprised that people wanted to know that. If you're thinking about playing at some resort course or something like that, they
yeah.
don't care who the names are. You're just there. You're
I
just
can't
a
tell
body.
you how many times Paul and I go somewhere to play, we get teamed up with 2 other gentlemen and we have a standing bet on what hole. It will, how many holes will take them to forget about me and zoom right past the tee.
What happens?
Excuse me.
You know, they're whipping down to the green and I haven't even teed.
Right over their heads.
Well, if people don't open doors for the ladies and they don't help the ladies put their coats on.
I just.
Certainly not gonna remember the spot.
If I'm lucky,
By the tee.
I get older men who won't want to play the red tees, you know, or the green tees if I'm lucky, but you know, anyhow.
Anyways, next meeting.
But can I just,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
members' concerns?
Yeah,
Okay,
Oh.
I brought up last fall, I wanna get this resolved one way or the other, because people keep asking me why they can't, the DPS can't be transparent to members. See if, say, you wanna see, you wanna, you're single, you wanna go out and you see what openings are, I brought this up last fall, I mean, some of them. Some of
everybody.
the
puts it
ladies
up
brought it
every
up
year.
at the annual meeting, they wanna look on it, if they're single, they wanna see who else is on the team.
That's what Barbara, that's what we just.
Yeah.
No, they wanna have it transparent.
We can't do it.
No,
That's what's not available to us.
Yes, it is.
Not in our current contract, it's not.
Well, wait a minute, I brought it up last fall,
Right.
and
Right.
he's gonna check it.
And it's not in our current contract.
When is the contract up for renewal? I just wanna get people, because people ask me about it now and I wanna talk to them.
This is the last year Club Profits contract, so we got to go out again this August.
Okay, so it's a
New POS. system.
Okay, people, I say, people ask me about it, they wanna, see who's on the T sheet. It's transparent because, at least to the employees, because as you go to the starter, they can see who's playing, so it's on it, but it's not available to members. Even though
Yeah.
the employees.
Correct.
that's-
So from previous experiences, it's a liability as well. I've had stalkers show up.
Have what?
You've had-
Stalkers show up like looking for people and I've had to call the cops numerous times for stuff like that. Like you think of it the good side of it, but there's some downsides from it.
Sure.
I had someone stalk the T sheet waiting for their ex to be on it and then showed up after the time. Oh yeah.
I had a case where there was a sheriff who got put in the Boston Globe because they looked at our T sheet and saw him all the times he was playing where they thought he should have been at work and they posted and he came after us.
But that's just, that's fine. I don't have a problem.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of people that don't want the name.
Yeah.
Last time, I think you told me it was the judge, but and it was fine with me.
No, he became a judge.
Oh, but, but actually, that's a problem for the judge or the sheriff. They wanna, if they wanna do that, it's their problem. But I understand it now. I have no problem, but people ask me about it and I wanna be able to tell them because it's come up before.
Yeah, those are good
That's fine.
points.
Any
So
other?
maybe in the next contract, we can do some kind of a male, female, not without names.
It's an option.
I mean, you know, I mean, so, because it would be nice to be able to play.
I've worked.
Like gender discrimination.
Yeah, I've never seen it as an option in the 5 different systems I've worked with.
I just have one thing, somebody brought up to me the other day about the grass at Bass River.
What?
The grass.
Yeah, we can let the
That's
grass
you.
grow it, at Bass River, all those weeds gonna go, they're gonna mow it, blah, blah, blah. They don't like it. I'm sorry.
Take a lesson.
Exactly.
Have a pesky lesson.
Don't be in there.
Yeah. Don't, I take your ball under. Yeah.
Yes. And I told him, I said, there's issues.
Native grass.
And then why are we ruining Bass River? I said, we're not ruining Bass River. We're trying to make it
back to more like it was.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Make it look better.
It's native grass to the area. It's just green weeds that they didn't, that people
Think she
hate,
can get over
and
The par
that's
three?
slowly gonna go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told them that was a
Falls in there.
You can dial in certain areas, other areas, can't, but we can actually go in and spray it this year. Then it was fully up last year. And we can kind of give it a couple good mows to keep it at bay a little bit. We'll do better.
I think it was-
But last year was the first year growing up, so we have to be very
Lemon
careful.
coal is tough.
Yeah, but I think it was just the big green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things that, you know.
We couldn't spray it last year to get any of that stuff out, so we have to be very cognizant. And then, as you guys know, we went in front of the Board of Health last year
Yes.
for the big issue of pesticides, so that 6 or 7 acres that we have at festival in there is a big help to us, so we don't wanna then undo that. So if people are asking, you can certainly send us our way, and we'll explain what we're doing.
Yep.
But that's one of those give backs, if you will, like we are putting our part to do our best. And they're out of play areas, and if some are creeping in play, we can get them back.
I think it's 16 that everyone makes fun of about.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly for the ladies, yeah.
For the ladies,
Yeah.
16, but
It's also, this is our first year that we did it, so we have
That's
to, there's always give and take in this, and then you find out, okay, well, we do it this way and change it a little bit, so.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys got, obviously you've got concerns and all that, just bring them to us, and we can then go and see what we can do to help out, But yeah, we knew the green were a big problem, but this year we can actually go in and take care of that problem.
The issue about the videotapes of the meetings that was brought up last time.
I got 8 meetings over the last year, all set up now.
Right, but when you go on the town's website, there's no listing for the Golf Enterprise Committee. There are a number of committees in alphabetical order.
He's talking on the video side.
They're on there, but the Golf Enterprise Committee is not listed.
He's talking about he's right, like if you look at the.
TV channel on the TV channel.
You have to go in and do a search
Yeah.
for Golf Enterprise.
Right, so.
Yeah.
The videos are different than the minutes and stuff. IT's having some issues with some stuff. I don't think anything over 3 maybe 6 months will be posted after that. So it's kind of dialing some stuff in to get more of that out there. But there is 8 of the last 10 meetings or whatever are up there now, correctly up there.
Right.
I can ask them about how you can search it easier or whatnot, but no, we don't have an actual.
Yeah, because people are gonna go on, they aren't gonna see a list, they're gonna go down the list of all the committees, they aren't gonna see Golf Enterprise. And
But now that we got it kind of straightened out on their end, we're gonna tag it to ours so we can kind of merge it together so it's easy to find.
So I don't have to go on the town
So,
website.
yeah, we're gonna merge it on ours. So like if you want to find something, it'll be on ours. It'll go right to that.
I watched the
Yeah.
last one on YouTube.
if when you have the
They're on-
minutes.
I watched it on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
The last meeting I was not at, I watched it on YouTube.
Yeah, they're on. I don't know if they're on the other thing yet. There's multiple different avenues, but they're on the YouTube
Yeah.
side, and those are all set and the right way. There was a couple that were mislabeled too, that were ours that we got straight away. Because there was like 2 months that said these were the energy committee. I'm like, those are ours. So we had more meetings than people realized that were up there, but it is. I was agree with that. It was hard to find them all.
Yeah,
So we can now go in and then just link it to our page, and then they'll be all popped up.
the only problem is if you link it to the minutes and the minutes don't show up for 2 months. Because
Yeah, so it's like the interesting
Right.
part is like the video goes live almost immediately, but the minutes you guys have to vote on legally.
Right, so
So-
if you link it just to the minutes, it's still not going to be.
No, we'll do a separate, like if you're looking for like the videos, that would be a link. You're looking for the minutes. right now. If that makes sense, like there'll be two
Yeah.
different ways to find it.
What do you think about that, Judge?
Well, that,
I said I would think that when the minutes are approved, the videos go up. Not immediately.
yeah, and I try to get them out as soon as I can.
No, I'm not talking about the
If
minutes.
they can't,
Before the
they can't be
video is
approved
supposed to
by
be
us.
saying.
Yeah, we have to have them approved, but they're saying the videos go up immediately.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
I think that we should have the meetings approved.
Yeah, but the meeting is, the
It's
public can
public,
view the
right.
meeting anyway, right? They could be watching right now.
Yeah,
So.
but yeah, we're
Posting.
we'll make it very simple now that we've got a better hold of our website changes and now they've changed their website fully. So now we'll make it very simple so that you guys can easily find it. Cause I had a hard time too finding everything on the town website.
Yeah.
And getting it straight away to what is golf and what is not.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they do. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they did.
Yeah. It's hot.
Oh, okay.
I'm working both the 11th and the 18th, although the 18th I get out at.
Yeah.
What time next meeting?
Yeah.
Mail.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
only problem, the first 3 Mondays in May, we're doing a clinic for municipal employees at 5 o'clock. Doesn't mean we can't meet that day, but we're busy from 5 to 6:30. Several of us. So, if you do it earlier, you can still keep the same day. We did like a,
Or 3:30?
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, probably.
3 o'clock.
The only problem is when you have guests. That might be. a
or
problem.
just for that month, do a different day,
Yeah,
you know? like,
yeah.
which one do you want? Sorry?
You know, the municipal golf clinics, are doing- they're on Mondays,
They're on Monday.
4th,
Yeah.
11th, and 18th, right?
just for
Of May?
three,
Yeah.
it's all in May.
Is ours, yeah, for our
And
lessons.
that last Monday is Memorial Day, so I don't think you guys are gonna wanna.
Yeah.
Do it then.
It's the 3 Mondays prior to Memorial Day.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
these three that start.
So our next meeting would be,
Do it on Tuesday.
you wanna do it on Tuesday, the 12th?
No, doesn't. Sometimes I'll send you a draft.
I'm good with
Is that okay with you guys?
Wait a minute, what time are you?
Keeping it at 5
5 o'clock?
Yeah.
I couldn't do it because I have this, it's our final mock meeting to the select board. That week on the Wednesday or do you?
What time is it? Your meeting at 12?
6 PM is their meeting.
Yeah.
But what about, you know,
Would you want to move it earlier?
Can
This
we
one?
do it, can you do it earlier? Can we do it?
Yeah, I could do it.
Monday at 3 o'clock.
Tuesday.
How about,
We could
They-
do Monday at 3.
we do it, either do it Monday at 3 or Tuesday at 3, whichever's better for you guys.
Pete took the, no, not out yet. I wasn't here.
I mean, Monday at 3 works for me.
Yeah.
He works for me. Can't be here.
Monday at 3,
You can't be on that.
Monday, May 11th at 3.
3 o'clock, okay.
All right, well, we'll just,
Bye, Doreen.
Have to watch the video.
There you go.
Okay, so,
that's great. Okay,
so we're doing May 11th at 3 PM?
yes, we are.
All right, I can,
All right. And didn't you have a possibility of a guest speaker for May?
Let's set that tentatively. Make it a,
Yeah,
okay,
okay,
I'll need to send an email out.
Yeah.
If that works.
okay,
Alright.
all right.
Motion
Okay,
to adjourn.
all in favor? All right. Ed.
Yeah.
what did you say?
It is.
Are you
23.
available?
Bye, Frank.
Thanks.
Get that?